Hi, my name is Yona. I'm the after school leader at Field Teen Center, and today I'm going to be talking about Mexican White Boy by Matt De La Peña, a story about friendships in unlikely places, anxiety, and racial identity, which I read as an ebook on Libby. Now, this book is a little bit older, but I really liked it, and I think it's still really relevant. I think one of the things that Matt De La Peña does best is writing dialogue and believable characters. These guys sound exactly like the people that I grew up with. It's set in National City, which is south of San Diego in California, very close to the border with Mexico. I didn't grow up in California, but I also grew up near the border, and these teens sound exactly like Chicano teenagers. And one of the things that the kids in this story are especially excited about is baseball. So they like the game, but they also do this annual thing on the block where they try to hit as many tennis balls, because that's what they have, over the roof of this house. And there's a prize, a cash prize. And Uno thinks he's got it in the bag, because he usually does, until Danny shows up. So Danny is our main character. He's mixed race, his mom is white, his dad is Mexican, and he's very self-conscious about it because at his private school, he's considered too brown, too weird. And in National City, with a lot of his family, he feels like an outsider because he's too white, he doesn't speak Spanish, he's tall and gangly and awkward, he dresses preppy, he goes to this private school. So he's kind of caught in between and has decided that he's gonna deal with it by just not talking. The boy does not speak. And that really pushes people's buttons, especially somebody like Uno, who's really loud and talkative. He's also mixed race, but he's half Mexican and half black, and feels some type of way about the way he's treated because of that. So when the two of them meet, and it turns out that Danny has a killer pitching arm and a killer swing, they are set against each other and very quickly get into a scuffle and then somehow become friends. And together they kind of unpack some of Danny's anxieties, some of their daddy issues that they both have in different ways, and kind of navigate what it feels like to be a teenager in this town. They get into some drunken antics. There are some situations in cars driving places where they shouldn't be, and some late night sneaking out to sit under a train and have kind of like a bonding moment under this train. I still think about that train scene, and I used it as a pep talk for somebody else. So this is probably not the best explanation for it because, of course, reading it is a different experience. So you should read it and experience it, and you tell me it's not a good pep talk. There is some violence in this story, so trigger warning for anybody who's really sensitive to violence or blood, but I think it's very worth reading all the same. It's a very cool racial analysis of what does it mean to be Mexican American? What does it mean to be biracial? And we get two examples of it because Danny and Uno are pretty different characters. And we love to see sweet baby Danny growing, coming out of his shell, going from so anxious he literally doesn't talk to, making friends and saying words with his mouth. Very exciting stuff. So this is maybe one of my favorite things that I've read in the last year. So I hope you'll check it out. If you decide to read it and you have something that you want to share with us about it, let us know. You can get in touch on Instagram or through our email, and both of those are going to be in our description. So thanks for watching.